Hello there guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is the match preview for Chelsea versus Atletico Madrid second leg. I don't know if this game will kick off at Stamford Bridge or the same place like in the first leg, but we'll wait and see tomorrow. But yes, this is the second leg of the Champions League against Atletico Madrid, and Chelsea have the advantage thanks to that spectacular Giroud goal. My God, I can never forget about that one. That was a brilliant, spectacular bicycle kick from Giroud, who thought he was offside, but for me, it came off the Atletico Madrid defender, so that's why they gave it a goal. So I can never forget this one. This game, I'm more nervous because even though we're 1-0 up, Atletico Madrid are still the best team. Going forward, they are dangerous. As for Chelsea, we're not really good going forward. I mean, defensively, we're pretty good, but going forward, we're awful. I mean, we're not scoring big goals under Thomas Tuchel. I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. We always seem to score big goals under Lampard, but not under Thomas Tuchel. What I mean is that going forward, we're good under Lampard, but under Thomas Tuchel, we're worse. We're worse. I mean, I was so disappointed in our game against Leeds on a Saturday because we deserved to win that game. We should have deserved to win because we had more possession as usual and we had more chances. But in the final third, we're not improving. We're not improving, especially the front three. I thought Ben Chilwell was poor. So did I think, yeah. So, but our defending plus the goalkeeper was brilliant on that game. I thought Rudiger did well, Christensen as well. Edouard Mendy, like I said in my review, was the man of the match. I have no problem with the defense, but going forward is really worrying because I just don't know. I think we should have beaten Wolves on when Thomas Tuchel came to his first managerial career. We should have beaten Wolves. The same thing with Southampton, maybe Manchester United, but more especially Leeds. If we would have picked up 3 points and got let's see, so many, like, keep on winning, then yes, maybe I would not feel nervous about this game. But the reason why I am, like I said before, is going forward because we're not scoring so many goals. I mean, I just don't know. Where is it? When is it ever going to end? When are we ever going to score big goals? I just don't know. I really don't know. But hopefully this game we could at least score or maybe try and keep this scoreline 0-0. The only main task is to not make Atletico Madrid score because they did that against Liverpool last season when they were 1-0 up at their ground, and then Liverpool was so unlucky to be out because they had more chance than Atletico Madrid. So let's hope that doesn't make so let's hope Chelsea don't do the same thing. Let's hope we can get our chances and put them in the back of the net so that we can beat Atletico Madrid and go through to the quarterfinals. And I'm really hoping that happens. Please, I'm really hoping to go through to the quarterfinals because the last time we did that was 7 years ago in the 2013 to 14 season where we're the semi-finalists and we got knocked out. I've forgotten which team, but yeah. I mean, the only problem is that Chelsea used to be like one of the best teams in England. Whenever we face a team in the quarterfinal, we do it. We beat, let's say, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, these teams in the quarterfinals when Jose Mourinho came, Rafa Benitez and Carlo Ancelotti. Then in the next one in the quarterfinal, we sorry, we progress as well. But it's only in the semi-final that sometimes we get knocked out, except in the 2008 season when we beat Liverpool and then we've lost to Manchester United in the final. But then in 2012, we beat Barcelona on aggregate and we beat him by Munich on penalties, and I will never forget that one. Chelsea used to be in the semi-finalist, but since then, we're not that anymore. Every time we go to the round of 16, we just seem to lose our heads and just lose in both of these games. we're just I just don't know. I really don't know. But hopefully, since we're 1-0 up on aggregate, let's hope this performance could be the exact same performance we did in the first leg. Defended well and being a threat, because I just don't know. I really don't know. But that's all we need to do. If we can, if this score line still stays 1-0, try and make this a draw, then I'll be fine with that. But if we can score, that'll be even better. Just as long as we don't make Atletico Madrid score, then Chelsea can go through, and that will make me really happy because I want this curse to be over. I don't want it to continue again. I really want this curse to be over. So Thomas Tuchel really, really needs to choose the right lineup, make sure that the players he picks are fit enough to have the best performance and really play well under Atletico Madrid, who are doing well in their season, in first place as usual. That's what Thomas Tuchel needs to do. If we can go through to the quarterfinals, I'll be very happy. That means this curse can be over and Chelsea fans and I can celebrate. You know, that is what I'm really hoping for. I'm really hoping for. So yes, in terms of the injury, no players are injured for this game, which is really good because imagine if let's say Christensen got injured, or maybe Kovacic or something else, someone's got injured, then that's really worrying. But what I can say is that all of these players are not injured, and that means some players are going to play and some of them are going to be on the bench. But what I can tell you is that the two players who will not play tomorrow are Mason Mount and Jorginho. Those two got suspended in the first leg of the Champions of the year against Atletico Madrid. Those two, so they will not be playing. So in terms of their lineup, is I was really concerned because I want to see Mason Mount and Jorginho start for this game tomorrow. But since they're suspended, I couldn't know what to do. But in the next few minutes, it's going to be the same information, and I'm going to tell you which players who I want to see Thomas Tuchel start in tomorrow's game. So here's the lineup that I think Thomas Tuchel should use for tomorrow. So the formation, my prediction lineup basically is going to be a 3-4-2-1, and that's what I think Thomas Tuchel should use as well, because in that game against Leeds he got it absolutely wrong. Instead of using a 3-4-2-1, he decides to go with four at the back, the two pivot, three midfields, and one striker, and that didn't work at all because, like I said, going forward were just awful, absolutely awful. Defending, well done, but going forward, absolutely atrocious. So I'm hoping that this game, Thomas Tuchel will use the lineup that he always uses instead of changing it. Because if he does change it, then there's going to be some changes to the players and how they perform. So yeah. So in goal, for me, it's got to be Mendy. There is no doubt about that. I cannot pick Kepa or Caballero to start in this game because both of them concede and don't make big saves. As for Edouard Mendy, that reflex save on Saturday against Leeds was absolutely amazing. And even when he had to use his fingertip to make sure he hit the crossbar and doesn't go in, that was brilliant. And he also kept a clean sheet. In his 31st games for Chelsea, he's kept 19 clean sheets. That means in his 12 games he conceded. But 19 out of 31 isn't that bad. But what that means is that let's hope next season he can improve on that and, just try and at least concede a few. Let's not like 1, 2, 3 anymore. So that's why I'll put Edouard Mendy as the goalkeeper. Now the back three. Now this one. Now if you watched a match preview, I put it Thiago Silva in this game because I want him to start that game and then rest him on the bench for this game because, to be honest with you, Christensen, for me, I'll start Christensen as the centre back because for me, yeah, he's been our best centre back for Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel. Just put just kept some strikers in their back pocket, the likes of Sadio Mane, Mo Salah, Luis Suarez, all these best strikers. Christensen kept them in the back pocket, and that's why I don't think Christensen doesn't have the right to not start at this game because, like I said, this is another big game before the FA Cup quarter-final against Sheffield United, then the international break, and then the next 5 easiest games. But I won't talk about them that much in this video. But for now, I'm going to put Christensen because I think he can do the exact same thing for tomorrow. Just keep Luis Suarez in his pocket, and that's and with them the two. I'm going to put Rudiger on the left and Aspilicueta on the right because Rudiger and Aspilicueta both did really good in the Leeds game. Just kept Patrick Bamford quiet. Just great interception. Moving off the ball was really good. So that's why I would put Rudiger on the left, Aspilicueta on the right, and Christensen in the middle because the back three works and gets clean sheets. So it worked under Antonio Conte. Now it works for Thomas Tuchel. So that's why I'll go for 3-4-2-1 formation. Now the wing backs. For this one, I'm going to put in Marcos Alonso rather than Ben Chilwell because for me, yeah, Ben Chilwell was really poor in that Leeds game. Going forward, he wasn't that great. And I don't think that position really suits him. It's only the left back that really suits him, like he started in that Crystal Palace game for the first time. If Thomas Tuchel uses a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, then yes, you can put Ben Chilwell as the left back. But if you use a 3-4-2-1 and put Ben Chilwell there, that's not his best position. It's only Marcos Alonso that suits him because I was really nervous about that game in the first leg. But I gave him praise when I did a match review. I thought he was really good. So that's why I would put in Marcos Alonso as the left wing back because going forward, he's a threat. He will make crosses and, just make sure the strikers are inside the box and try to score. So that's why I put Marcos Alonso there. The right wing back, for me, it's got to be Reece James because obviously I would rather put Carlos Odoi there because the way he goes forward as the right wing back was really good. But Reece James did defensively well in that Leeds game and in the Everton game as well. So that's why I can understand why Hudson-Odoi isn't starting as the right wing back. But I would rather put him there, but for this game, I'll put in Reece James because hopefully he can have that defensive display and going forward and trying to put a cross in, or maybe pass the ball into the front three, which hopefully that will happen. So yeah, I'll put in Reece James as the right wing back. Now the two midfielders. Now, like I said before, Jorginho is suspended, so I'm going to put in Kante and Kovacic as the two midfields, even though I really wanted Kovacic and Jorginho to start because the way these two are winning the ball back and passing accuracy is really good, But since Jorginho is suspended, I have to put in Kante and Kovacic there because Kante had a really good game against Leeds and some other games as well. And let's hope Kovacic does the same thing because him so far doesn't perform well when Jorginho isn't playing with him. So yeah, hopefully these two can improve, especially Kovacic. Now the front three. Now this was really tough. I mean, like I said before, the going forward was really poor. But for this one, I'm going to put in Hudson-Odoi as the left wing because normally it's Christian Pulisic, but he was really poor against uh, Leeds United on Saturday. I mean, this season he's been really poor. He's not like the player that like last season, getting a goal and getting an assist. He's not like that anymore. And I'm just really worried for Christian Pulisic right now. I'm really worried for him, you know. So there's nothing I could do other than to put Hudson-Odoi as the left wing. On the right wing, for me, it's got to be Kai Havertz because so far he's been really good under Thomas Tuchel playing as the false nine. I thought that he should have at least scored maybe two goals in that Saturday's game, but he didn't take it. But hopefully this game, as the right wing, he can get those chances and put them in the back of the net like he should have done. So that's why I put him Kai Havertz as the right wing. The striker for me has got to be Giroud. After scoring that spectacular goal, in the first leg. I want him to just kind of do that in this game. I mean, I'm not sure if he's able to score a spectacular goal like that again, but hopefully he will get a he will try and score just maybe once or twice in this game, because if we really want to go through to the quarter-final, we really got to improve in the final third and get and put them in the back of the net. No, get the ball inside the back of the net. If we can't do that, then it's going to be more nervous for me, other Chelsea fans, the players, and the manager. And Chelsea will not go through to the quarter-final, which I definitely don't want that to happen. So if we really want to go through to the quarter-final, we have to improve in the final third. That is all I need. That is all I want to see in tomorrow's game. That is all I want to see. So there you go, guys. There is my predicted lineup. Let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree, and let me also know what players you want to see Thomas Tuchel starting for tomorrow's night's game in the second leg. Now, in terms of the prediction, I'm going to go for Chelsea 1, Atletico Madrid 0. I believe that Chelsea can get another clean sheet since our back three is really doing well, and at least score one, because normally going forward we're not good enough. But so that's why I'm so nervous about this game, because this is second leg. We are 90 minutes away from breaking the curse. And if we want to make sure that we can relax, we need to at least score one and make sure our defending can be solid as always under Thomas Tuchel. That is all I want to see. So I'm fingers crossed and I'm praying to God that Chelsea can qualify for the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That is all I want to see from tomorrow. And if we can do that, I'll be happy, I'll be buzzing, and I'll be celebrating. I'll be really celebrating, because I want to see Chelsea go through to the quarterfinal. I want this curse to be over. I want it to be over. I want this thing to end. After being 1-0 against Atletico Madrid and then suddenly losing the second leg. No, I want Chelsea to progress in the quarterfinal of the Champions League. That is all I want to see. So yeah, and also there'll be a live watch along tomorrow, so make sure you stay tuned for that one, because it's going to be great. I know there are not many people watching, but hopefully some of you might be watching my live watch along, and hopefully we can all celebrate together as Chelsea perform their best performance and win in the second leg. That is all I want to see. So make sure you stay tuned to the live watch along tomorrow. So yeah, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new, and hit the bell notifications so you never miss a brand new video. Come on, Chelsea. Please make me proud. Please don't let me down. I want to be happy for tomorrow, and especially when I wake up. This is all I support. Chelsea Football Club. There you go. This is what I love. I love this club. I've been supporting Chelsea for so many years, and I will never stop supporting this club. Never. So I love this club, and I want this club to go through if we win tomorrow, or at least ends in a draw. That is all I want to see. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you tune in for tomorrow's live watch along. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.